Addition reaction of alkene and the Markownikoff's rule. When we say addition reaction of alkenes, it involves the double bond. Let us consider addition of HX or hydrogen halide, and in particular hydrogen bromide, to an unsymmetrical alkene propene. There are two different ways. One is when the hydrogen adds to carbon number 1, and the other, the hydrogen adds to carbon number 2. Two products are possible, but the major product is 2-bromopropane. According to Markownikoff's rule, when a hydrogen halide reacts with an unsymmetrical alkene, the hydrogen of the hydrogen halide attaches itself to the carbon of the alkene bearing the larger number of hydrogens and smaller number of carbons. Carbon number 1 has 2 hydrogens. Carbon number 2 has 1 hydrogen. According to Markownikoff's rule, the hydrogen from the hydrogen halide will add to the carbon having higher number of hydrogen. So between carbon number 1 and carbon number 2, carbon number 1 is favored. So this leads to the formation of the product, the favored product in this reaction, 2-bromopropane. Let us take a closer look at the mechanism of reaction. If the hydrogen from HBr takes up the bonding electrons and goes to carbon number 2, then carbon number 1 will become the carbocation. On the other hand, if the hydrogen takes up the electrons and goes to carbon number 1, so carbon number 2 will become the carbocation, a secondary carbocation. This is a primary carbocation and this is a secondary carbocation. This leads to the formation of the major product. Let us take a look at the importance of carbocation in the reaction. We have in this figure primary, secondary, and tertiary carbocation. This is primary because the positively charged carbon is bonded to only one carbon. This is secondary because the positively charged carbon is bonded to 2 other carbons. And the last one is tertiary because the positively charged carbon is bonded to 3 other carbons. In terms of stability, least stable down to the most stable. So between primary and secondary carbocation, the secondary carbocation is more stable. This is why this is the one that leads to the formation of the product in the reaction being discussed.